Emperor Jean Bedel Bokassa, seated on his golden throne for his coronation, Bangui, Central African Republic, December 4, 1977. Twelve-year-old Monica Bellucci with her father. Portable vinyl player, 1982. Sebastião Salgado, Serra Pelada Gold Mine, Brazil, 1986. Vietnam Veterans March. We will not fight another rich man's war. United States, 1970. Brigitte Bardot. Lena Cavalieri, the first fashion model, 1900s. Mask to improve facial blood circulation. A prisoner in the American Sing Sing prison is subjected to Chinese water torture, 1860. Breakfast tea is passed between carriages on a train from Peshawar to Lahore, 1983. Victoria Princess Royal and her sister, Princess Alice, 1856. Silent Grand Schema monks of the Russian Orthodox Church, Balaam Monastery, Russian Karelia, 1888. Happy Thanksgiving, World War II. Marilyn Monroe tries archery, photo by Anthony Beauchamp, 1951. Steve Jobs and his daughter Lisa, Halloween, 1986. A tightrope walker balances with cups on his head. Filming the train scene in Back to the Future, Part 3, 1990. Adolf Hitler gives a speech at Christmas, December 1940. '50s drag racing. Frank Zappa and his mom in London, 1975. Anita Ekberg, 1950s glam icon. '50s Harlem Black Jewish community. Alice Kriege in her iconic costume as the Borg Queen, alongside actor-director Jonathan Frakes. She described the atmosphere on set as a carnival due to the cast's excitement at being reunited, 1996. Chuck Norris versus the McCartneys' Can, May 1980. French soldiers using liquid fire to good advantage in frontline trenches in France, 1916. Graduation ceremony at Yale University in New Haven, 1902, United States. Residents of the Czech capital Prague greet a column of German soldiers marching toward a bridge over the Vltava River, 1939. Marilyn Monroe, 1946. In the 1970s, girls queued for the dorm phone each night to say hello to their families and casually request more money. This is the coffee queen of 1940, Peggy Van Vliet, posing inside the world's largest iced coffee glass with, well, an iced coffee. The Hitler Youth Orchestra resting near the Lustgarten, May 1st, 1933, Berlin. The plane made an emergency landing on the George Washington Bridge due to engine problems, December 26, 1965. Young lady posing inside a space of the trunk of a tree in Felton, Santa Cruz County, California, 1880s. Winston Churchill and Consuelo Vanderbilt in 1902. Conjoined twins Violet and Daisy Hilton in the mid-1920s, when Violet was briefly engaged to musician Maurice Lambert. Madonna. First United States Olympics team, 1896. During the Civil War, Frances Quinn disguised herself as a man and enlisted 5 different times. Each time she was discovered to be a woman and was dismissed. She served in both infantry and cavalry. Diana, wearing protective body armor and a visor, visits a minefield being cleared by the charity Halo in Huambo, Angola. Her 1997 visit brought international attention to the issue. How to Bring a Cop to His Knees, 1969. Barbara Voigt, John Voight, Angelina Jolie, and James Haven at the 1986 Oscars. Walt Disney introduces each of the seven dwarfs in a scene from the original 1937 Snow White theatrical trailer. The Rolling Stones, 1968. Queen Elizabeth II coronation on June 2, 1953 at Westminster Abbey in London. A Dole Bludgers picnic organized by the Unemployed People's Union in Belmore Park near Central Station, Australia, 1979. East Berliners flee to the west through a hole in the fence while border guards are not looking, August 15, 1961, Berlin. Boxing with hands and feet in a New York nightclub, 1938. A Gloster Gladiator aircraft sits in an F-19 shelter of the Swedish Volunteer Corps in Finland, 1940s. Sculpture worker and kolkhoz woman. In the foreground is a Wat B-3 trolleybus, Moscow, USSR, 1939. Zhiguli driver's suit. Two Tlingit girls have their photo taken near Copper River, Alaska, 1903. Lily Christine, 1950s. Boy Scouts showing how gas masks work, September of 1917. Iranian students celebrating the victory of the Islamic Revolution, holding a portrait of Ayatollah Khomeini, Iran, February 1979. Saddam Hussein arrives on a friendly visit to the USSR, 1972. An exhibit on the effects of LSD on fish, assembled by Randy S. McMullen, a 10th grader at Monte Vista High School in Monte Vista, Colorado, draws attention of passerby. McMullen's work was entered in the high school category at the fair. 1972. Funeral of Ayatollah Khomeini in Tehran, 1989. Crowds pounced on the body brought to the cemetery, tore Khomeini's shroud, causing the body to fall. Puppeteers with the alien queen from the film. Aliens from 1986. Tsutomu-kun is a talent robot developed by HorrorPro in 1984. Each robot cost 20 million yen, and it was so difficult to move that it was cancelled after just a few songs. A 1939 Buick car that has been converted into a track inspection car for the Canadian Pacific Railway. These vehicles were used by railroads to transport officials and inspect tracks efficiently. Chicago, c. 1950. Police officers on the San Francisco waterfront brace for trouble as violence erupts on the eve of a general strike. They wear gas masks and are armed with riot guns and tear gas. 1934. Squirrel Tommy Tucker in the store. Personal helicopter, 1960s. This rare photo from Cairo, late 1960s, shows the exact moment the miniskirt arrived in Egypt, years before many countries in the region even allowed women to drive or vote. 1920 Democratic candidate James Cox out on the campaign trail with his running mate Franklin D. Roosevelt. The Belgica, encased in pack ice and forced to overwinter through the long Antarctic night, 1897. Al Pacino's childhood photo with his parents, 1940. Actor Clint Eastwood in the 1970s. Gustav Whitehead's glider, 1901. Some aviation historians believe Whitehead flew powered aircraft 2 years before the Wright brothers. Paris Flight, 1944. The opening of the first Gucci store in New York City, 1953. Sophia Loren holds Charlton Heston's sword to cut the cake while in the wrap-up party from the filming of El Cid, 1961. London police officers test life jackets by jumping into the Thames, 1930s. NASA scientists and their famous calculating board, 1961. Lady Diana startled after stalling her new red mini metro outside her Earl's Court flat in London just days before her engagement to Prince Charles was announced. Queen Elizabeth II visited Finland in 1976 and was taken to the backwoods to see what kind of timber Finland exports to the United Kingdom. She refused to wear the legally required helmet in the logging area, tore her stockings, and was given pancakes and vodka at lunch. Ceremony of the enthronement of Emperor Showa, Hirohito, in Shishinden Hall, 1928. The first bulletproof vests in the assault units of the German Army, World War I. Sean Penn punches paparazzi, New York, 1986. Italian medium Eusapia Palladino, performing table levitation, 189. Workers at the cables of the Brooklyn Bridge, 1915. Nazi rally in Germany in 1934. Some weird tanks from World War II. Sarah Chapman, an American aerial gymnast, began performing at the age of just 12. Henri Rechatin, a French tightrope walker, performing a stunt on the roof of a Renault 4CV. A Hughes H-4 Hercules seaplane during construction at the Culver City, California factory, July 1945. Wilhelm Röntgen, 1900. Che Guevara gives a speech in North Korea, 1960. Two suspect in police custody following their failed robbery of a Manhattan restaurant, 1956. Soldiers of the United States Armed Forces against the backdrop of the burning oil fields of Bergen Gulf War, Kuwait, 1991. This is Father Paul Carpenter apparently trying to set the world record for highest baby toss. A boy watches the shuttle Enterprise pass by Antelope Valley, California, 1977. The Signal Hill oil field fire in Southern California, 1931. Street Grinder, London, 1920s. Storm, 1920s. This is a typical 1990s American high school class photo. Take a closer look at the upper left corner. There are two school children, Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, with aiming gestures. The Statue of Liberty stands amid debris on Bedloes Island in New York Harbor on March 5, 1948. Congressman asked the House Appropriations Committee to appropriate $1 million to clear the island's slums. 9-year-old girl. April carries her family on her back over 425 pounds in Muscle Beach, California, 1945. Girls at a Liverpool drama school enjoy learning how to slap, the 4th of February, 1939. Characters from the film Back to the Future, Marty, Doc, and Einstein in 1989. Miss NASA 1971 and Apollo 8 landing capsule. Little chimney sweeps in Victorian England, 1880. Wilson Good gives a victory sign after voting in the Philadelphia mayoral election in 1983. He became the city's first black mayor. As mayor, Good ordered an airstrike on a mostly black neighborhood, destroying nearly 4 city blocks. Children play Bullfight Provence, Fifth French Republic, 1959. Meryl Streep at 30 and 60. Protest against the construction of Narita Airport, Tokyo, Japan, March 26, 1978. A merchant being pushed in a wheelbarrow down a street in Shanghai, China, 1938. Chukotka Shaman, 1972. Snowman in Istanbul, Turkey, 1929. The 3 men who the Soviet government considered to be responsible for the Chernobyl disaster, here pictured at their trial, July 1987. Soviet soldiers in position on a pile of watermelons in the Poltava region, 1943. Jonathan Harris as Dr. Zachary Smith from 1969 with Robot. Interior view of Crapper Jack's Saloon, Myers Avenue, Cripple Creek, Colorado, 1890s. Women, likely prostitutes, wear aprons or petticoats over their dresses. Suffragist in 2-piece suit lifting the bottom of the jacket to show is not a skirt, circa 1910. Battle of the Bands at the Teenage Fair in the Memorial Coliseum, part of the Rose Festival that year, 1965. "17-year-old Hazel Odell gained national attention as an early airship pilot after she was invited by inventor Alva Reynolds to demonstrate his experimental hydrogen-filled airship propelled by oars. Los Angeles, 1905. Miss Olympia, 1980. Frank Sinatra under the table from Overheard Joke, Miami, 1965. Eazy-E and Snoop Dogg, 1990s. One of the first pictures taken of Black Sabbath, 1968. Clint Eastwood performs a handstand on the set of Rawhide, 1959. Adriano Celentano with his mother Giuditta, 1970s. Celebration of Queen Elizabeth II's 40th birthday in the House of Lords, April 21, 1966. A small child and a giant whale shark washed up on the coast of Australia, 1965.